check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. On 1st down, here's Breida. Wiggles free. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson now. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Ready? Black 20.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run the draw play with Mack. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This one from 48 yards away. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Slam.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. This time Jackson will throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And down he'll go at the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check, ready. Check, ready. 59. Come on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 4, check 4.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
He got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Marvin Jones, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check, 59.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go counter with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Saints.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Black 30. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jamie Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. He completes this one to Mack. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run with Breida, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It's taken in by Hill. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Hey,
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Deacon fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Check 3.
Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes,
and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alfred Blue, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sidelines, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
44.
Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 20! Touchdown, New Orleans! Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Being chased out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down, New Orleans.
Stop! 230. Right there, 54 miles. Pick me up. Here we go.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.